And welcome to One Stop Co-op Shop. This is Steve here, Kim.
Hi, everybody.
We're here for a new game. This is new to both of us, Catharsis.
hmm
So I'm going to give a special thanks to Derek from Kanji Studios because this is his copy. He lent it to us so we can try it out and bring it to you here. So see some people here already. You got Matt. Hey, Matt. Nice to see you. Hey, Brian. Love this game. So excited you are showing it off. I played it with Tiny Fred, but we did a campaign version. So much fun. Better than Dice Throne. Yes. Dice Throne. I like this better than Dice Throne 2. I'm glad you're here because I struggled with this one. I don't know what it was. It's not a complex game, but I had so much difficulty trying to understand the game from the rulebook. I had to use a video to help me with piece it all together. I think the rule, and it's not like, I mean, the rulebook's not great, to be fair, but it's not like I don't think it's a bad rulebook. It's just written in a way that doesn't align with how my brain works.
Are you going to be able to teach it to me? Because
Yes.
I didn't read anything. I didn't do anything. You said, here, pick one of these characters. I read the first line. I'm like, I'm going to be her.
You'll be fine. We got
Okay,
it.
good.
And Brian's here, so maybe we can have
Yeah.
other people correct my errors if I make
Yeah,
mistakes.
thanks. Thanks.
And yes, Kim is back.
I am back. Thanks, everybody.
So,
And I realized that it's very apparent I have wet hair. So sorry for not being as preventable.
no, totally fine. Totally fine. All right, let's jump down to the table and see what this game is about. So here we have the game not actually set up because I kind of want to show how simple and quick this game is set up. It's kind of crazy. But the game is a dice placement fantasy boss battler game. That's how I describe it. So we're all going to be, you pick your fantasy character, you pick a boss, and the goal of the game is here, the boss cards here, we're going against the King's Guard, and it will be at the bottom of this deck. And so our goal is to go through all the cards in this deck, get to that boss card, defeat him, and we win.
Okay.
Now we lose the game if ever our morale, which I have a counter right there, gets down to 0, we lose. We also lose if we're both out of the game.
Yes, Matt.
Kim wins, thanks for coming. Yes. Yes. So I'll go shuffle it up. And so that's set up for that
If
boss.
we're chucking dice, should
Yes.
I get a tray?
It's too late now. Mistakes were made.
No, it's literally right over
It's
there.
fine. It's fine.
It's going to be on the floor.
Probably. So yeah, so we're going against the King's Guard. Now the kicker is we do have a morale track. So let's take a quick zoom in on the morale track itself. So see here that it's got different levels. When we reach another 4 section of bad things happen. So as we hit each of those, we gotta double check and see what happens. You get to the end, we lose. So
Okay.
Kim has elected to play a samurai, which seems very fitting for you.
Yes, but she lost an arm in something, and I don't remember the rest of the.
Yes, yeah, it's kind of cool backstory. She has a magic arm, and she's
Yeah.
like basically a badass. So
Yeah.
So that's Kim.
I read her as Gamma Slammy, so therefore I picked her.
More like tons of gamma stabbies.
Sure.
Okay. We'll go through this, but these it's all a card game, and these are actually ginormous cards. They're huge. I'll show you on the screen here in a second. But important thing is this is her role card. So obviously it has her name here. It has a passive ability. This is going to be important for you, Kim. For each ability that you activate, you can do a separate attack dealing 1 damage.
Okay.
So literally everything you do in this game is going to do 1 damage for sure,
Perfect.
or an extra 1 damage. And then you have a special ability, Flip. So that a whole important point about this game is we'll be managing our cards. They will be either face up or face down or gone. When you activate or use cards, you tend to flip them face down. Your roll card is special, and that has a passive ability that's always engaged, and then it has a special ability that you can do at any time, which is you can flip this face down, and then all attacks by all characters, you and me, deal +1 damage.
Okay. Does
Pretty
it
nice.
ever get flipped back up?
Yes, you can flip back up by spending morale. Morale is a resource we'll use to basically reset ourselves. Basically flip all the cards face up and continue going, but it's basically only ever goes down and never really comes back up. So we have to kind of manage when we do that.
Okay.
So that's your character.
I am going to get my dice tray. I'll be right back.
Okay, fair enough. And I'll look at my character. I'm playing Jaden the Unfortunate Farmer. So he's got a special, and the really cool thing about this game is all the characters are very unique in how they play, which I think they did a great job with that. So his thing is he has spores. Basically, he had came across an unfortunate situation where he got basically infected by these spores, but he also built up immunity to them. So spores. So at the start of each round, all monsters, bosses, and players suffer damage equal to the number of spores they have. So like this will build up and you just do a lot of damage over time. Now for Jaden specifically, I count as having 3 fewer spores for this effect. So basically, that's his immunity. I can have 3 spores on my character and it doesn't do anything to me. Always active. At the end of combat, you may reduce the number of spore counters on yourself by up to 1. So he can, that's his immunity kicking in as well. Now, what does these spores do? His passive ability down here. Whenever I suffer unprevented damage from any player, monster, or boss, place that many spore counters on the source. So basically, they attack me, my spores rub off and get on them, and then that spore is going to deal them damage at the start of combat. That's how it works. Basically poison, is what comes down to it. And his ability down here is Flip. This is his super ability, used to call it. Deal yourself any amount of damage, and then place that many spore counters on monsters or boss, and then trigger the spore effect immediately. So that's a nice way of, like, if I want to dump a bunch of spores on something, I can do that ability. Jaden comes to cook. Yes. Look at those sickles he has. So he played a paladin. Yeah, there's a paladin type character. It's got the I picture him. He's got the helmet with the almost like the red halo on him. Pretty cool stuff. So we should bring s'mores. Okay, so that is Jaden. Now we're going up against the King's Guard. So here's the King's Guard. Basically, this character is controlling the king, and kind of how it works is we'll be setting aside cards, or have the option to set aside cards as we go through the deck. The bad news is when we get to the boss battle, any set aside cards will be used to regenerate the boss. So it'll make the fight longer. So it's a give and take. Suffer more bad stuff up front to not have set aside cards, or we'll have to see. I've not played against this boss before. That's what he does. Okay. The other thing I'll mention is there's a variant we can play, and we're going to play this one, where you can play with a cooperative card. Actually, this is pretty cool. Let me show you this briefly here. So here's the card. It's got Kim's face character on it, my character on it. And this card can be used as one of our power cards. So we'll be playing as this one, and what does that mean exactly? Let's do the setup real quick. So what we'll do, Kim, is take your deck, shuffle it up, and then normally you'll draw 6 cards, but we'll draw 5 cards because we're playing with this joint power. So draw 5, and then the rest of the deck you probably won't see it much.
Okay.
A variant that doesn't. Oh, I end my sentence there.
Steve
the game. Oh, yes, not a variant that is Steve the game. That's true. Okay, so we'll pull out all these cards. So these cards are massive, by the way. You can see how large they are. And I'll zoom into one of these in a second. But basically, we're going to have normally 6 cards plus our roll card. But for this playthrough, we're going to do 5 of them with our cooperative card instead. So that is the goal. So what do these cards look like? Let's look at this one. Okay. So of course I was smart and chose a card with lots of green on it. So let me turn my green screen so you can read it. So these cards have 2 sides to them. There's a top half and a bottom half. A top half will have the one ability you can trigger. The bottom half has a different ability you can trigger. You can choose to do either the top or the bottom, but not both. And then it will exhaust that ability. Yeah, there's a ton of content in this game. Absolutely, Brian. So the top one, for example, this one has the ability. Anyone with a spore counter adds another one. And these symbols are the dice I need to use to trigger that. So we'll be rolling d6s. There's this symbol here, which is just a 1. And then a 3, 3, or 6. So this is, I need to roll a 1 and a 3, or a 3 and a 6, and I can put them on here to trigger that ability. Or I can do the bottom one, which requires 3 2s and a 3, or a 2 and 3 3s. And I can trigger the spore effect, which does damage. So this is one card I have, Fungal Growth. And so you randomly draw these cards, and you have a different types of powers each time. Let's look at a different one real quick. So here's a... Oh, I'm so glad I got one. This one actually has healing, so I can heal us. That's good. So I'm glad I got some healing in there. So deal 3 damage, put a spore counter on a monster or boss. Gain a spore counter to increase both by +1. So I can choose to gain them myself for that one. I don't know if we'll go through all of these cards. We'll probably go through them as we activate them. That makes more sense.
I drew too many cards.
Right?
This is my character card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, you drew too many cards. Yes. So just try to get rid of one of them. So basically, yeah, we've got these 5 cards. I'm going to put my character card over here, so I'm getting mixed up here. Hey, Derek. Nice to see you here. Okay. So, yes, we'll be choosing how to activate these cards. Let me slide this up so you can see them. There we go. It's a little better. And then this one, our joint card, let's look at that real quick. So this is the optional variant. So how this works is instead of having the normal 6 powers, we have 5, and then this is a shared one. So the shared one's pretty cool because it's specific to our characters. So this top one I can trigger. The bottom one Kim can trigger.
Mm-hmm.
And so the top one says when Unmei, which is your character, uses her passive ability this round, it gives a spore counter instead of dealing damage. So basically, if I trigger this ability, spend 2 4s, every time you activate ability, you can give a spore counter out instead of 1 damage.
Okay.
Which effectively is a damage, but it kind of builds on itself. Now, from you can put down, see how this is 4 A's on it? A means 4 dice of the same face.
Oh, okay.
That's what that means. You'll see A's and B's. A's are matching the same dice of the same number, and B's is same dice of a different number. And then it says when Jaden, which is my character, gains a spore counter this round, I can deal 4 damage. So it's expensive, but it's a lot of damage potential. So...
This question mark.
Yes. Let's look at that real quick.
And then the flower.
Yeah. So, you have, like this one, your coup de grace. This is just a 1.
Okay.
And the question mark is a wild. Any dice can go there for that. So that coup de grace is deal 1 damage, deal 2 damage, deal 3 damage, and they're all separate attacks. Which is pretty cool. And then top one, deal 15 damage. This attack ignores armor. If you bypass more than 6 armor, lose 1 morale. So apparently you can slice the armor. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But that's basically it. That's setup. It's real simple. Draw your cards, pick a character, do an optional variant if you want, and then grab the deck. Alright. Let's actually play the game. I'm going to put some counters on the screen so you guys can follow along with us. We're going to start with 21 morale, and the health above that is any monsters you fight will have health.
I'm going to move this to the other side.
Sure. In fact, we don't even need it on screen if you want.
Well, it's going to stay right there.
Okay, then I am going to move this up here.
Why?
So you can put the card in the middle.
Oh.
Facing. All right, here we go. So how the game works is we'll draw the top card here, and then we won't activate these abilities unless we're in combat.
Okay.
That's how it works. So, there we go. First card is we have a trap. Shadows and Dreams. You wake with a cold sweat, sure beyond belief that the spirit of your slain foe is hunting you. In the light of the early dawn, you see them standing over your bed, poised to attack. Is this threat real? Or is it merely a vision meant to scare you away from your investigation? So, because this is, like, remember, the king is being controlled by somebody. So this is him entering our mind. So we have a choice here. So the traps, we won't use our cards. Events, we won't use the cards, but any monsters will do dice rolling.
Okay.
So, choose an option. The shade is real. Retrieve the most recent monster fought from the boss deck, discard pile, fight it again, then discard this card. It can only be chosen if there's no monster, so you can't choose that option.
Okay.
It was a message from Verity, which is the bad guy. Set this card aside and lose 1 morale. Okay, so pretty straightforward.
Can you start?
Our morale is dropping by 1.
I really like that this is magnetized.
It's pretty interesting that they want that level, right? Okay. Simple. Now, one thing I'll mention is after you draw cards, you have the option, before you reveal the next card, to choose to lose morale. And you would do that because that would flip. So if I use any card, what's going to happen is it's going to exhaust. I'll flip it face down. In order to flip it face up, it needs to heal, or we lose morale to have everybody flip all the cards face up.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. Next card we have, here's our first monster. The Pacifist Monk. Verity's influence has reached further than you would have hoped. While most of the people in the orphanage are relatively harmless and you are easily able to restrain them, the headmaster apparently had a very different background in his past. He raises his hands and shifts his legs into what you identify as a martial artist stance. Ooh, maybe you can deal with him.
Of course, I'll deal with everybody.
As the horrified children look on, he charges you, but enough of his previous personality comes through to restrain him from striking a fatal blow. Instead, striking with amazing precise strikes, the former monk exhausts you, draining your will to continue the fight. So this is interesting. So
I'm sorry. You're talking about horrified children, and all I'm thinking about is Sunday night.
I was thinking the same thing actually. Our D&D session.
Somebody call CPS. This is bad.
So,
Sorry, go ahead.
all right. So the important thing here is we see different health values. So this is a 1 to 4 player game. So because we're playing 2 player, we look at the second value. So for this one, we're going to set the health to -1 apparently, to 22. So let me do that real quick. 22 health. Okay. So what we'll do is first we'll do our turns.
Derek's right.
Yeah. Thanks, Derek. Kick in the gut, right? Yes. So what we'll do is we'll take our turns, our combat turns. So we're going to roll our dice, and how it works is it's kind of like Yahtzee, where you can roll your dice, set aside 8 dice, and re-roll them as much as you want, but you can roll the dice total 3 times. Then you're done. And when we play simultaneous as well, so we'll be putting dice on our cards, active abilities, hopefully knocking him down from 22 life to 0.
Okay.
If we don't, at the end of it, we'll go through then he'll do his damage, which in this case is no damage. Instead, he exhausts all our powers.
Okay.
Which is pretty horrible.
And do we have to?
And then after that, we'll do another round of combat until he's done. Until we die or he's dead.
Okay.
So we have to defeat him and continue on. All right, so here we go. Here's our dice rolling stuff. So,
I didn't really look at my cards, so
okay.
they just have to be all the same.
So, yeah, I gotta look at what I can do too. So I've got some pretty interesting. I can do a good amount of damage potentially. So I've got this cool ability. So one of my stronger cards here. Let me turn this off so you can read it. Strong Arm. Deal 3 damage. You may gain a sport counter to do +2 damage. So it's potentially 5. Pretty cheap. Or down here, deal 6 damage. You may gain a sport counter to deal +2 damage. So there's a potential 8 damage there of his 22 I could do. Oh, there's expansion coming out soon. That's cool. I didn't know that. Thanks, Derek. Let's see.
All 4s, 2 3s, and a 4. Good sir. I also have the ability to heal, just to let you know.
Oh, good.
Not many 4s. I have 5s.
I don't see a whole lot of damage, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I don't think we have too many high damage power. That's my highest one I have, unfortunately. So I think we'll try to work on that one.
The A's just all have to match, right?
All have to match. That's right. Doesn't matter what it is. Just has to match. So I've got. Oh, can I? This one costs 4 dice to trigger. And I only have 2 dice left over for another ability.
But I can keep rolling, right?
Yeah, you can roll 3 times total. If I do that one and this one. No, not that one. That's could be 4 damage, and this could be another 5 damage. I could do 9 damage that way.
My cards are kind of expensive.
Yeah.
So, sorry,
Yeah.
I'm thinking too much.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. This is the first time playing, so. Yeah, I'm going to try to do... Here's what I'm thinking for my character. I'm going to try to do this one to start. So deal 3 damage, and I could gain a spore to make it 5 damage. That's 2 dice. So I'm going to try to do that one. Plus, if I can make this work, I'm going to turn this off real quick so you guys can read. Plus this one, deal 3 damage. Pour spore counter on the monster boss. Gain a spore counter to increase both by +1. So I'm going to try to do that one as well. Because that'll be 5 of my 6 dice to do a lot of damage.
Okay.
So.
Right now I'm trying coup de grace. Deal 1, deal 2, deal 3. I need to roll 4s. I didn't roll any 4s. I can't do my giant 15.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of dice.
Yeah. All my, like, they're all 5, 4. Well, never mind. Can I, like, reposition the
Yeah, yeah,
dice?
yeah, yeah. You can
Okay.
roll as much as you want and then choose how you want to spend them. It's fine. It's fine. So how much damage are you looking at doing? Because I'm gonna try to. Are we just trying to do our maximum amount right now?
Well, I was gonna do 6, but I have to roll 2 4s in my next roll, which
Only six
probably,
damage.
yeah, because I'm not rolling 4s, so that's not lining up. I don't, I could take damage for you, but then I would be taking it. Or I roll all the same dice, 6 dice of the same. Like there's a lot of,
Now remember,
this is
you're
healing.
yep. Like every ability you activate is damage as well. It's your passive.
Yes. I might just do 1 damage if this doesn't work.
Okay.
Well, I
Just
would
one
do 2.
damage.
Just 2.
Oh gosh,
I
we're
would
gonna
do
lose.
2.
Okay.
We're not. I just want 4s.
Okay.
Nope. I got one of them.
I need a 3 and a 5. I don't have a
Okay,
3 and a
so
5.
I have to
2 and a 4.
reposition.
Yeah, 2 and a 4. 2 and a 4 will trigger this one. I need to see if I can get this one, which needs a 6. I need to get a 4 and a 1.
This didn't work.
Let me roll these dice.
Did not work.
And you can't save your dice between turns at all either, so. Oh gosh, this is not ideal. This is not looking good for what I wanted to do either.
I'm doing 2 damage.
Just 2? How are you just doing 2?
Because I didn't
You have your passive. Wherever it is. Your passive over there.
all attacks by all characters this round. Now that's if I flip passive. For each ability,
Yeah.
I get 1 extra. So I'll do 4 damage.
Okay. Great. It's not looking great. Great start here.
But like this one, all 6 dice have to be the same. All 6 dice have to be the same.
That's true. That's true.
All 6 dice have to be a 4.
Yeah, I didn't roll very well either.
All right, well, I'm doing 4. What are you doing?
I was hoping to do this one to do a decent amount of damage, but I don't think it's going to happen. So I'm looking at maybe, can I do that one instead? It's 1, 3, and a 5. Or a 1, 4, and a 6. Yes, I can do that one. I'm going to change my strategy. 1, 4, and a 6 up here. We'll trigger this ability. So this seed pouch will happen. No Kim Slam. No Kim Slam.
Not
So
yet.
it's going to be deal 3 damage, put a spore counter on the monster or boss, gain 1 to make it +1, which I will definitely do. So that's going to be 4 damage, and they're getting a spore counter. Now, in this game, there are generic counters, so we'll put a generic counter on him. That's the spore.
Okay.
And I get a spore as well on my character ability here.
Okay. Can you
So-
please
So that's going to be 4 damage.
do 4 more? Because I am doing the basic 1 damage here, over here,
Yep.
and then this is death blow, just 1 damage.
Yep.
I didn't get this one. But my passive ability for each ability I activated, I make a separate +1 damage attack. So I did 2 abilities, so that's how I got 4.
Okay.
I'm just, I'm letting it build up.
Okay.
Bring the suspense a little bit.
Bring the suspense. I would do this one. Anyone with a spore counter adds another one. So yes. Is that anyone? Anyone? Is that me too, or just any one person?
Anyone.
I'm not sure what that
I
means.
think it's anybody with 1 can get another one.
Yeah. I'm gonna do because we're gonna have all our powers flip anyway. So I'm gonna definitely do my. Oh yeah, you should totally have done your ability
Oh yeah,
because it's gonna flip.
it is gonna flip. So
We'll wreck on that real quick.
I will fix that. So flip all attacks by this character this round deal +1 damage.
Oh,
Is
read
that
that again.
on top of my passive ability?
Yeah. It's not
Yeah.
extra, yeah. No, so your ability is all attacks by all characters.
Okay,
Deal
so
+1.
you have to add 2 more for me.
Well, your passive wouldn't be active.
It's
then.
either or
Actually, I'm not really sure on that.
Brian, do you know? Derek, do you know? Can I do my passive, then flip the card?
I
Or
know
I would
some
assume-
characters say it doesn't. The passive isn't active, but this one doesn't say that. So I'm guessing it is active still.
But I assume I have to flip it to make it happen.
Yeah, you do have to flip your card. Over.
So-
Yep, exhausted.
I either get +2 damage or I don't, based on whether or not we get that passive. Should be able to. All right,
Yeah, you can
Derek,
do
I'm
both.
going that way.
Flip it.
So give me 2 more damage,
Okay, 2 more damage. So
and then you get
And I did, because I did damage there, I did another one.
One more.
Yep.
Okay. Yes.
Hasn't been
Great.
done
Thank you,
Cool.
guys.
Thank you. Appreciate. And then, what's the other thing I had to do? Oh yeah, I was doing this one. And with the sport counter gains another one, did that. And I have this left over, which does basically nothing.
Okay.
Okay. And, oh, my ability here, that's right. So my ability, it's an active passive. Yeah, exactly. So my ability here is I can flip to deal myself some damage to put that many spore counters on a monster and then trigger the effect.
What are your spore
I don't.
counters
Maybe it's not
doing?
worth it.
What are your spore counters doing?
Because I have to exhaust all the power. Sorry, I'm thinking. My spore counters will, at the start of the turn, deal damage.
Wah, wah, wah,
Yeah, I know.
wah.
I'm just thinking because if my cards are exhausted, if my cards are exhausted, and then the monster says exhaust all powers, it's not. I'm not gonna lose them. I might as well take all the damage I can, right? So okay, so first let's go through this in order. So I activated these two, so these two are exhausted. I have these 4 left over, or these 3 left over. So I will take the maximum. So I'm gonna take 3. Yes, I'm gonna put 3 more on them, and then trigger the spore effect, which is gonna do 5 damage to them. So they're gonna take 5 more damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so up to 6. Okay, and that was my innate ability. So now how it works is, if I were to take damage again, I would have to lose a power and be gone from the game.
Okay.
Now, if something's face up and you take damage, you just take a card and flip it exhausted face down.
Okay.
So this is considered like dealing myself damage to do abilities, basically. But I did that because we're done, right? There's nothing else going on.
It.
So now we're going to go through the enemy stuff. Each monster and boss makes attacks based upon the party size. Okay. So their attack is going to be exhaust all powers. So all powers are exhausted. Hey, Ryan.
Hello.
And then it's the refresh phase. So the refresh phase, we can then choose to get a hit on morale, which we have to, and then we're ready everything up. Yeah, exactly. So down to 19 already. So you see how morale can drop pretty quick. But at the start of the turn, he's going to take 5 damage. It's down to 1. And we can go. Couldn't quite get him down to 0. He took 5 damage because of the spores.
So he's got 1, so I could just do a simple 1 damage.
You could do anything and would kill him.
Do our flipped cards carry over, like, between...
They stay flipped. However, anytime you defeat a monster, everybody heals 2.
Oh.
So, I'm not about to do anything, because you can easily do literally anything and would kill him.
Yes, but I'm going to try to get a bunch of matching 6s.
Why?
Because I can't.
He's at 1 health and you want to Gamma Slam him.
Now do I switch to 4s? I think I switched to 4s.
Last roll.
Ah, didn't get it. That's okay.
Anyone die.
There you go.
There you go.
2 damage.
Boop, boop. Dead. Okay. And that will defeat him, and then that would exhaust, but then we each heal 2. Oh, I still have my spore on this, by the way.
And what is that doing?
Nothing. It just sits there. But at the end of...
Why is it sitting there?
Well, some cards might reference it. Like, how many spores I have can do extra damage or something like that.
Okay.
But at the end of combat, I can remove it. So.
Alright, so then next enemy card, right?
Next card.
Well, wait. That guy's defeated, but the card under it was set aside. So why are they in the same pile?
That's not set aside, is it?
One of the cards was set aside.
Oh, you're right. This is set aside. Okay, thank you. Okay, good call. I'll try and cheat.
Cheater.
Here we go. Next card we have is another trap. Holy Day of the Trinity. Even though you know that something is wrong and there is a corrupting influence spreading through the land, the people of the kingdom remain ignorant and are celebrating the holiday as normal. The first day of the holiday is the Day of the Trade, commemorating when the gods first taught people how to mint coins for trade. Or so the legend goes. But mercantilism is also the domain of Verity, and you find that your coins are weighing you down, as though Verity is using them against you. Effect: each player rolls all their dice. Any dice showing an even number cannot be used in the first round of the next fight. Okay. I have 3 dice I can't use. You also have 3 dice. Okay.
Yep.
And that is it. That one is discarded, and we keep going. Monster soldier recruits. Before you is almost the entire barracks of the local fort. These are young men and women, barely trained and definitely not tested in the field of battle. Their armor is dented, their weapons dull, and their attacks predictable. But there are a lot of them, and they bar your path forward. It's unfortunate that you will have to kill so many innocents, but you see Verity's corruption clearly in their eyes, and you do not have the time nor the resources to tie up each and every one of them. These few must die, so the others may live.
Let's go murder a bunch of people, Steve.
I think a trend in our games lately. Let's put it that way. Okay, so let me put this up to 18, looks like, for us.
2.
And you're only rolling 3 dice, and this one is they're going to do 2 damage to each player.
I'm rolling 3 dice for this entire round.
For this round, yeah.
Jeez, I can't do any of my attacks.
It's gonna be pretty brutal to start here, unfortunately.
My best bet is just to do my singletons. Because with 3 I can't. This is healing. Unless you want me to heal. Nope.
No, there's no healing that we need right now.
Right. Just doing that.
Okay, I got what I need to do this ability. So this is going to deal 3 damage and put a spore counter on the monster or boss. I can gain a spore, which I will, to increase both by +1. I guess he gains 2 spores then. So 2 spores, and then he's going to take 4 damage. So that is basically what I got. Not much.
4 damage from me.
4 damage for you, and what are you doing for that?
1 damage, passive double. 1
Yep.
damage, passive double.
Okay. And then that is us. So we exhaust our cards.
But now we get our dice back, or no?
Next round we will. Yeah. Okay, and then we. Oh, I have the game. Yeah, so this is here. And now we do the boss stuff. So they are going to do 2 damage to each player.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which is going to give them 2 more spores because I'm taking that damage.
Uh-oh.
Don't care about that one. And I guess I don't care about this one. Okay. And then next combat round. Okay, well first we can decrease morale to refresh everything. All we have to do is 6 damage to him.
Oh, well then maybe I don't go for the heal and I just go for attacks.
Well,
I'm doing that. This is 6 damage. I just need 4 matching dice.
okay.
That's all.
Okay.
I'm covering up my healing opportunity.
Oh yeah, where's my healing
to
opportunity?
go for 6 damage.
Did I flip the wrong one over for that one? Where's my... Oh, my heal is this one, which I used the first... Yeah, I used my heal right away.
Okay. So, all my eggs in this basket. I need 4 matching dice.
Okay, well, here we go. Oh, they're going to take 4 damage from the spores, so down to 6.
Okay. Okay. 2.
You might not need to do anything, too, if I roll well.
Well, I'm still determined. Alright. Second roll. Come on. 4s. Ooh, I just need 1 more 4. Come on. Come on. Did I get it? Did I get it? No, I did not.
I did 6 damage. I got it.
Oh,
Right
Stewing
here.
Thunder.
Yep, this strong arm, I can do the bomb effect here, which is I got 3 matching and a 2. Deal 6 damage and we gain a spore counter to deal +2 damage, which I won't, because the 6 damage is just going to take him out.
Good job, Steve.
So don't activate any cards then.
I won't.
Okay. And then, so they're defeated. At the end of combat, this is discarded. We both get to heal 2.
Okay.
So I'm going to grab a healing one. And probably this one as well. And I'll get rid of the support counter. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. We go through the deck.
I'm waiting for my mojo to come.
Event, river crossing. You stare at the river rushing with the spring melt. It's dangerous, creating rapids and possibly whirlpools. And the turbulence of the water makes any attempt to cross it risky at best. If you are unprepared, the river will likely claim many of your key resources, leaving you less prepared for any further foes. But you see the castle on the other side, and it will save you days of travel. So, we have to set this aside, and we choose one. Don't risk it, nothing happens, or we brave the river, set aside the rest of the boss deck except for the boss, decrease morale by 1 plus half the card rounded up.
We can't do that. There's so many cards in the deck.
How many would that be? That'd be insane.
It doesn't even matter. Just
I'm curious.
Set it aside. Do nothing. We're not going to risk it.
$16 cards.
No. He'd have 8 bonus
He would have 8 cards and we'd be fighting the boss right now.
No.
Our morale would be 9. We would take 3 damage.
No.
We can almost do it.
We're not doing it.
Okay. Set aside. So.
You can choose how many cards it's set
Oh,
aside.
interesting, Ryan. Is that what that says? No, it's the rest of the deck.
The rest of the boss
it's the rest
deck,
of the deck. Yeah. Okay, keep going. Another event. The itinerant cleric. The little church is relatively quiet, but you feel strangely compelled to enter. You aren't sure if this is your intuition or something sinister at work, so you enter with weapons loose and their sheaths and spells at ready. However, you're instead greeted by a young travel-worn priest or a little girl screaming. Check it on that. I know. Nice. Her smile is tired and weak, and she's unsteady on her feet. But she says she was called to help. She offers to share her God's blessing with you, but to do so, you risk drawing Verity's attention. So we can reject her offer, nothing happens, or accept her aid. Set the card aside to heal any one player to full health, drawing up to 2 powers if needed. This can bring a dead player back to life. That is pretty cool. I don't think we do anything. Fine. Yeah, let's just skip that.
Thanks, little girl, but no thanks.
Thanks, but no thanks. There you go.
Maybe she's the hag.
Inquisitor of the Faith. He has been hunting you for a while, convinced you are the cause of the religious corruption he has been sent to fight, and your arguments to the contrary fall on deaf ears. Now he has drawn you here to fight on his turf. The trap is sprung, and you need to be careful lest you trigger all of his deadly surprises. So he's got 15 health. So I'll set that up. 2 damage to each player when he does do damage to us. And then special, you trigger 1 trap after another. How many more traps did he place? Track how many turns it takes your party to defeat this monster. On defeat, did you successfully clear the traps or are you in a world of hurt? Suffer an effect based on the number of rounds it took to defeat him. 1 round, nothing happens. 2 rounds, set aside. And no one refreshes powers afterward. Oh, interesting. 3 rounds, discard this card as normal.
Okay.
So we have to
just keep track of how many.
So we actually don't want to defeat him too quickly then, because it sounds like the longer we take. Yeah, the longer we take, the less effect we have.
Yeah.
But we take more damage in its place. So. Okay. What's with you do not trusting kids? I don't know, Derek. Why would we think that? So
it doesn't matter. I rewatched that, Derek, and you were like the perfect amount of creepy.
He was super creepy.
I'm just like, I get why Araya was very untrustworthy.
Okay.
Okay. Attack! Let's see. What do I want? 4, 3. Balls. Well,
I need a 4.
2, 3.
I can maybe heal you.
Yeah, that would be great. I need a 2 and a 3. Count of 3. Come on. 2. 2, 2, 2. Bam!
Did you get what you needed?
Yes, it did, sir.
Okay. Circuit.
It's going right here.
Do I need to do damage? Are you doing a ton of damage?
I'm doing... If you do damage, your damage will increase by 1. I'm going to do 1, 2, 7. I could flip this for 8, and you get another +1.
I'm not planning to do damage this turn. I was planning to prevent it. Unless
Okay.
we want to try to take him out in one go, but I feel like
Well,
we
I
don't
feel
want
like you
to.
didn't want to do that.
Yeah, so I'm going to go for some damage prevention, which I
Okay.
just got. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the top effect of this one here. Gosh, chose the wrong deck. Prevent 2 damage to myself. You may gain a spore increased by +2. So I'm just going to prevent 2 damage, which is coming at me eventually.
Okay.
So that's one thing I'm going to do. The next thing I'm going to do is this one.
Parents of the Year. Yeah, I know. But it was Vega and Tyros. We have to separate
That's right. That's right.
separate the two.
I'm going to trigger this one to heal you 1.
Yeah.
Or actually, I can heal you 2. That may be even better.
Yeah, and just let me murder.
Heal 2 and I gain a
Focus
spore
it.
counter. Oh,
Well,
so
don't you want to heal though? Because you're gonna have no other card. Well, you'll have those 2.
I have 1 card left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want? You should heal 1.
It's okay. It's too late now.
Okay.
We'll make it work. So this one gets triggered and this one gets triggered, and I'm preventing damage.
Okay, so this is 2 damage.
Yep. So hold on, so 2 damage. Okay.
Yep. I kind of wish you would hit him, but that's okay. And this is 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay.
And that's all.
Is that including the additional bonus damage?
My passive ability, yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay.
And you didn't damage.
I didn't damage anything. I just healed you, and prevented damage. I healed you 1.
I thought you healed me 2.
Oh, 2. That's right. You healed you 2.
Okay.
Okay. So now, his turn. He's going to do 2 damage. I prevented. You're going to take, unfortunately, 2 damage.
Oh, good thing you healed me twice.
Yeah. Active passive. What that means.
New phrase.
New phrase. Oh, okay. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to do... Are you going to hit him next turn?
I almost have to. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just do this. 2 damage.
Now the question is, do you want to drop morale to refresh everything?
No.
Okay.
He's only got 8 health.
Okay. Next round.
What's the word? Irregardless.
Regardless. Oh God. Just lost all our
Just for
people.
you, Derek. I'm going to go for it. All 6s or all 1s. Ooh.
Well, how much damage are you doing? I can do 3 pretty easily, and then maybe 6 if I get lucky here.
I'm gonna do 2. We could do more if I do my super.
Well, you might as well, honestly, because we're gonna have to definitely use morale. I knew you hated me, Kim. Yeah. I know.
Yes! Come on! 2 more 6s! I'm rolling well at you. Nope. Okay. So all I can do is my single damage, which can be 2 damage, or 3 damage, and I'll give you a boost.
A boost to what?
Your damage.
Oh, you do +1 damage to everything?
Yeah.
Okay, so how much damage are you doing right now?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
And then you get plus damage for each of your attacks.
I just want to take him out then, I guess, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I need to get 3 of a kind and a 2. I have a 2, so I just need to get another 6, or I can do a 3, 4, 5, and a 1. I know that's harder to do. I need to get 1 more 6. Ideally. There it is.
Super 6s.
So 3 6s and a 2 will do my bottom strong arm effect, which will do 6 damage. I can gain a spore count, which I won't, but 6 damage is plenty to take him out. So that should do it.
And that was 2 rounds, right?
That was 2 rounds, yep.
So we set this card aside.
Yes, unfortunately. I do think we have to take the morale hit, though, to refresh everything.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So
But I thought you refreshed after battle.
you refresh 2 after battle, unless you want to try and make it with only 2 cards.
No.
That's what I'm leaning towards.
Okay.
You make use of those French benefits when you get down to brass tacks, irregardless of their feelings, because you could care less about good grief. Hitting all the pains, aren't you?
That's right. Did
Okay.
you move that?
I did not move that. Go ahead and move it. I'll update the screen too, so you guys can follow along with us. We're down to 18 on that. Next time, we're going to take damage. Here we go. Festival! You stumble across a town having an annual festival. Seeing people celebrating despite the unrest in the kingdom is unexpected. But you also feel a sense of hope. If even in this dark time these people can find joy, then maybe they will be able to weather the uncertain times ahead. You're pulled out of your reveries when a father and his very young daughter invite you to participate in the events. If you can keep your identity hidden, perhaps you can enjoy the food and a night of rest in the community. Each player rolls a die. If none of the dice are duplicates, increase morale. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, so hopefully...
Don't roll a 3.
Don't roll a 3. Here we go. 4!
Uh-huh.
Good. Increase morale. Woo!
Nice. We went to the festival, enjoyed ourselves there.
It's a good time.
Next one.
Trap. As you are walking down a main thoroughfare, you see a beautiful painted carriage, and based on the symbols, it belongs to a judge. One you know has been corrupted into workings for Verity's cult. You aren't sure what caused it, but suddenly the judge's carriage goes out of control, charging forward towards 2 families burdened by the wares from the market. If you don't act to save Verity's servant, the families may die. If you do, Verity will be more aware of your presence. So, do we jump in the way of the horses, set this card aside, all players take 4 damage, or yell out warnings but do nothing else, set this card aside, decrease morale by 1, or do nothing to intervene, decrease morale by 2?
Oh.
It's a trolley problem. It totally is a trolley problem. So the first 2 will set it aside.
Just take the morale hit. We'll take 1 damage, right?
Decrease morale by 2,
Yeah.
and we take 1 damage? Okay.
They're going to get hit by the trolley is where I vote.
Okay, I see how you're doing
I
this.
bet you don't want to do that.
Nope.
I'm open for...
It started Sunday. We'll just keep continuing it. It's fine.
You can veto me. It's fine.
No, I'm okay with that choice. We'll do 2. And that's going to move us down to 17. Now, as a reminder, for that morale card right here, we did cross into 17, so everyone's taking damage right now.
Okay.
So, this one I'll take damage with. Okay. Alright. While Kim's thinking, we'll look at the next card. Trap. Misfortune. Since you woke up, you feel like there is a cloud. Oh, let me reset the health. That's kind of bothering me right now. My OCD's kicking in. Like, why is the health not 0? There we go. Since you woke up, you feel that there is a cloud of doom following you. Well, I mean, I guess we'd let those... That family.
People. I'm a bad guy, I know.
If it can go wrong, it will. From spoiled provisions to infected wounds to tripping into a thorn bush, nothing is going right. Set this card aside, then each player rolls 2 dice. They each secretly choose 1, then all players reveal their choices simultaneously. Follow the instructions on the chart below. So if you get a 1, we decrease morale by 1. A 2, decrease morale by 1 again. A 3, sprain your wrist, discard a power. 4, hit by a falling branch, take 2 damage. 5, deal 1 damage to any player. Tempting fate, nothing. If 2 more players choose this result, encounter this card again. So we roll 2 dice, we have to pick 1. We're only picking 1 dice. Okay, Kim. No, secretly!
Well, don't look at my dice!
Okay, I'm not looking.
Okay, so what am I picking?
One of those choices, and we can't talk about what we pick.
Okay.
Okay.
I picked 1.
You pick 1? I'm picking 4.
6.
Oh, nice. Nothing happens because we didn't both pick it. But I get hit by a branch, so I take 2 damage. Why are you laughing at my pain?
That's funny.
Funny. Well, I can keep my healing ready to go, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do this one and this one, I guess. Okay. And this is set aside. Okay.
This pile's getting bigger.
Yep. Here's a monster! Cleric of Verity. The woman before you dramatically throws off her cloak, revealing the symbol of Verity emblazoned across her shirt. You would laugh at such theatrics, except you see the symbol flare with power. Before you can strike, she thrusts her hands at you, loudly proclaiming at you as her foes. Divine fire swirls around her body, lashing out at each person who approaches her. She knows what the cost of her actions will be and is willing to die to defeat you. So she has 12 health. And damage. Deal damage to the party equal to the total damage she was dealt this round.
Ooh.
Or 2 to the party if dealt no damage. So we kind of want to like one-shot her, or maybe not do a ton of damage to her.
Or we just... Yeah.
On defeat, even onto her dying breath, she does not waver in her attempt to burn you to ash. Deal damage to the party equal to the damage this monster received this round. So even if you
don't want a one-shot.
Oh, man.
Okay, she'll be tricky. Let's do this.
So we have to do...
Little pings.
No, we want to do... Oh, yeah, I guess we have to do little pings.
pings. Right, I'm gonna...
Okay,
I'm
okay.
ready. Ooh.
Now, interesting thing is, it's going to be hard to only do little pings because if she damages me, she's going to get spored.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look at that again real quick. Make sure I understand this. Deal damage to the party. So when it says deal damage to the party,
It's
it
together.
is. We can choose where the damage goes.
No, it says deal damage to the party equal to the total damage she was dealt.
That's right.
This round. Yeah.
But like, if it was 4 damage, I could take all 4. You could take 0.
Sure.
Is what it is. Do 15 damage, then do 2. Easy. Yeah. That's going to be hard to deal with. We can only do a little damage to her as the kicker. So I think I need to do some healing.
I'm just gonna do my little ping. I want to save my heals. Well, because I'm gonna do 4.
Well, we probably need to, or maybe we don't. Are you gonna do? Are you gonna do your special, or maybe I do my trigger my ability for you? 4 4s. I
But
need to get 2 4s.
you remember though, if we do so, essentially, right now we're gonna take 2 damage because I'm gonna hit her for 2.
Yeah.
So we don't want to hit her super hard because if she hits us for 12, we'll die and like be totally wiped out.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how this works because at the start of the round, she's going to take spore damage, almost certainly. And so I'm trying to figure out how to make it so she only does a little bit of spore damage at a time. So I kind of don't want to hit her. I want you to hit her a little bit, a bunch of times, and then I would come in. Then we come in the end.
Okay, can you heal yourself and just?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I can try to heal myself, and just not really do much.
Yeah, that's fine. Because then what I'm thinking is like if we have our cards mostly dead,
Yep.
we take a morale, then we hit her super hard once, and then she'll mostly dead us again, and then we take another morale.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
So do your heal.
Yep. There's the 4. I'm tempted to do this for you. So 2 and a 5 will be heal. I need to get another 4 to do that ability before you do any of your other stuff. Did not get my 4.
Roll again.
That was my 3rd roll.
Oh. Okay, go ahead and heal.
Yep. Yep. I got nothing else. I was hoping to do that. Okay, so heal 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I gain a spore counter. I guess maybe I can get lucky. Maybe do... I don't want this one. Oh, maybe I could do that one. 1, 3, 2, 4, 6. I can't do that.
So you can heal, then place more dice?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Pretty sure, at least. But I can't trigger those abilities anyway. I didn't roll the right stuff.
Okay.
I actually do this one. That's I can do... Oh.
Don't do that. We're going to take 2 damage from my 2.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I just healed a little bit. And I gained a spore counter. Okay.
Or do we take 4 damage?
No, 2 damage is probably what you need.
But if we do 4...
If you do 2 damage, then we're just going to take 2 damage across the party.
Okay.
And I can take it all, and then she gain more spore that way.
Aren't her spores going to hurt us back anyway?
Yeah, it's going to build up.
All right, so give her 2
okay,
damage.
so it's 2 damage to her. This is a tricky battle, I think.
I'm going to take one of them for sure.
Are you sure? Why?
Because I'm going to try to heal. I'll hit her, and then I think we do the morale thing, and then we big hit.
Because if I take the damage now, she'll get more spores. Unless you don't want that to happen.
Sure.
Or okay, you can take one. That's fine.
Right.
You just want to have her get 1 spore then.
Does this spore damage that she's getting going to hit us? That was my question.
No. Well, kind of. Kind of. Not directly.
Okay. Well, is it our turn again?
Yes.
Okay.
So then, yeah, so now her damage, she's going to do... How much? She does 2 damage to us. We just did that, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so now next turn. Oops, I didn't roll all my dice. I'm roll all my dice. Because I need to do prevent damage, maybe?
Yeah, can you prevent? That would be great.
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm doing this. How much damage can you prevent?
I'm preventing 2.
Okay.
Oh, wait, she would have taken 1 damage, by the way.
Oh, from the spore.
From the spore. Haha, got it. Okay, so I can add a spore counter to target. And then trigger the spore effect. So she's going to take 2 more. So she's taken 3 so far.
Yeah, because it counts to the damage against us.
Yeah.
So now she's going to take 2 more. And that's 5?
That's 5 damage coming at us.
Can we deal with that?
I don't think so. I don't know if you want to do damage to her.
No. I don't. I'll just heal.
Yeah, just healing is good.
Unless you want me to flip this and then...
No, because the more damage you do to her is worse, right?
Fine. I am just going to heal 1.
So then I did... Sorry, I added that to her. I didn't deduct her health, did I? I don't think
yeah,
I
you
did.
did.
I did?
She's down to 7.
After the...
I heard you clicking buttons over there. Yeah, she's...
2, another 3, 2, 4, 3, 6.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I did it. Okay, so then we end the round.
I'm healing.
I'm preventing... I can't remember more of that. I'm going to prevent 4 of it. And she's doing how much damage to us? 4?
Whatever your spores did and you're attacking.
1. She did 4. So I prevented all of it. Okay. So yeah, you're going to take 4 damage. Or 3, you said. 3, sir! 3!
I have to take 3?
No, I prevented it. You don't have to take any damage. Okay. But now, next turn, she's going to take another 2.
Can you explain this to me, though? For this round, you may prevent damage by taking 1 damage for each 1 damage prevented.
That doesn't make any sense. Let me read this for the chat.
What does this mean?
For this round, let me turn this off so you can read easier. You may prevent damage by taking 1 damage for each 1 damage prevented.
So is this just me shielding you, or is there more to
Yes,
that?
I think that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you shield for it. You used with the words 1 damage way too much on that one.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Now I'm gonna have healed the card to my right.
So she took 2 more damage right now. I'm gonna put this dice there so we keep track of this. This is getting confusing. We have to take morale hit though, honestly. So I have nothing. Unless you want to do it all.
Well, I would have.
No, you can do it. You can do it. I'll do this. I'll do this card. No big deal.
No, because I won't kill her for 5, because then I can't take 5 damage. We'll lose cards.
Well, you don't want to kill her because if I take any damage, I'm losing cards.
So take the morale.
Take the morale hit.
We're ready. We're ready for the final blow.
Okay. Are we?
No.
So our morale's down to 16, and then all the cards are face up. Then she's taking 2. She's down to 5.
And just so I remember, I could play a card, heal, and flip that card immediately?
Good question. Oh, wait. Passive powers are only usable while the roll card is face up. We kind of screwed that up earlier. That's okay, though.
Yeah. Unless you go first. No.
Assign dice to your abilities on any number of your powers. You cannot use multiple abilities. After using an ability, exhaust, flip it. Yes, after using the ability, you flip it. So yes, you could.
Okay. What am I going to do?
Yeah, I don't know if I rolled my dice. I'm going to roll my dice.
He's got 5.
They already took 2 damage, so keep that in mind.
So...
I can prevent the damage and absorb it.
Good.
Do you want to do just a little bit more, and that's it?
I can hit her for 4, or I could go for 6. Or I could just do 2.
4 would be... 2 more would be good. And I can prevent all of it.
Is that 2 more is good, or 4 would be good?
2 more damage is it. Because then she's going to do 4 damage to us. 2, 2, 4 is what I need.
Okay.
I have to roll well, though. Let's see what happens. Try to get my numbing agent so I can prevent the damage. Okay, luckily I got it. 2, 2, 4. I can prevent 4 damage. So you can do 2 more damage to her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Down to 3. Okay. And then end of turn she's gonna do 4 damage. I'll take it because this is at 4 now. I'll take it all, which is prevented, because I can prevent it with this one. Okay.
What's that dice meaning? This? I don't know.
I just put that there, keep track of how much damage she does every round.
Okay.
So now, next round, she's going to take 2 more damage. She's down to 1. So we just have to do 1 damage to her, and then she's dead. And then we have to deal with 3 damage coming at us.
Okay.
Which I don't know what to do about that.
That's fine.
Oh, actually, I can maybe heal and then prevent it. Let me try to do that. Let me try to do that. See if I can get lucky. 2, 2, 4s. I need a 4. What are you thinking?
I like that idea, if you can make it happen. Otherwise, I can just...
I need lots of 2s. I need lots of 2s. I'm not saying any 2s. Yep, this is probably not happening. Nope. Did not get it.
That's fine. I got her.
Okay.
So I'm going to deal 2 damage.
Okay. That's going to kill her.
Yep, and then I did 1, so I can heal 1. I can heal 1 more for each additional power I activated this turn. So I'll just heal this one and heal this one. And then this is over.
Okay, I didn't follow that, but sure. So then you did 2 damage.
2, essentially.
Oh, you only need to do 1 damage. Can't you? You can just do 1 damage to her, right?
Well, my passive ability...
You don't have to do it, I don't think.
I make a separate attack +1.
Yeah, I don't think you have to do it.
I think it's...
You have to do it? Okay.
It doesn't say may.
Okay, so 4 damage to her. So then on death, they're going to do 4 damage to us.
That could set aside, or no, not set aside.
No, not that one. So I will take. We're gonna take 2 damage each.
Okay.
That seems okay.
It's gonna be rough.
Because we defeat a monster, so you heal 2 anyway.
Oh.
Yep. So that's why it's not so bad. We should have 1
If
damage
I
now.
heal 2, I'm gonna heal these.
Yeah, Brian confirmed that. It's preventing damage to someone else.
Yeah.
So. Alright. Cool. I'm glad I have random dice set up side here. Let's keep going. Next card. Event. The Rebel Village. Not all people are happy with the direction their king has taken. The whole village has been forbidden from bartering with each other and forced to abandon their old ways of trial by ordeal. They gladly help those who fight against such oppressors. You may not agree with their traditions, but you see no reason to turn down aid freely given. So each player chooses 1. Eat with the town elders. Refresh your roll card, which obviously we don't have.
Mm-hmm.
Sleep in a bed. Shuffle 2 random powers in your discard into your deck, which we don't have. Let the town healers tend to you. Heal 2. Uh, talk to the fortune teller. Oh, we don't have that character in the game. We don't have the play game of children. We don't have that one either. Put on a martial arts display. So we don't have. These are specific characters which we
Don't have.
don't have.
Yep. So I choose we heal 2. We're full health.
Yep, agreed. Easy. Okay, nice Rebel Village helping us out. There we go. Poacher. The poacher is not a friend of the king. His family depends on his hunting, and the only place he can go is the king's forest. Fortunately for you, he just came back from a hunt and can tell you about some of the dangers in the land. But something feels off. Like his conversation is almost too perfectly friendly. His anger just a bit too righteous. You wonder if he might actually be an agent of the force tearing the land apart, even as he fights against it. If so, do you dare risk playing into Verity's hands? So choose an option. Set this card aside, reveal the next boss deck card, discard it if it's not a boss or monster. Or each player heals 1.
This is a lot of cards set aside.
I think we just heal even though we're at full health.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah. I mean, we have to go through another card. So it's gonna take longer, but
It's fine. Keep going.
keep going. Okay. Here we go. A trap. Either you weren't careful enough or you were just unlucky as you ran into a guard patrol. It seems you have drawn the attention of someone who truly wants you dead, as a group arrayed before you has dozens of people, all advancing on you with weapons drawn. The formation is loose, so you're able to evade some of them, but some you must fight through. Set the card aside, then choose 3. So Clerics of Verity, set the top 2 cards of the boss deck pile aside. Can only be chosen if there are at least 2 cards in the discard pile, which there are. Okay. Decrease morale by 2. Deal 6 damage to 1 player. Deal 7 damage to 1 player. Or Paladins of Verity. Set the top 2 cards of the boss deck aside. Oh, okay.
Why wouldn't you do them? So the clerics, you set 2 discard cards aside.
So if we take the damage,
Why would we take damage?
because the damage is basically decreased morale by 1. We could take 6 damage.
No, but I have a question. The
Yes.
clerics, you can set the top 2. You can take these 2 cards and set them aside. Are these out
No,
of
of the
game?
boss deck aside.
The boss deck discard pile. Clerics of Verity. Set them
Yes.
aside.
Yeah, the discard pile is up here.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's this.
That's adding,
okay.
no matter what's
I
added
got
to the
you,
pile.
I got you. I got you.
I would do the paladins, honestly. So we go through less cards.
And remind me again the set aside cards over here.
We don't know exactly, but eventually we'll have to fight the boss, and then the number of set aside cards are going to keep them alive longer.
Okay.
So I think we do Paladin of Verity. It doesn't say choose 3 different options. I assume that's what they meant.
Oh, I didn't realize we were doing 3 of them. Yeah, so do the
Yeah.
paladins. So take 2 of those.
Yep. So 2 of those are gone. Are in this pile.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, maybe it does say you can do 3. Just do a bunch of those. Be 6 cards away. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if they
You're
meant.
saying do 3 different ones or do 3 of the same?
I don't know. It doesn't really say, does
You
it?
could double dip. Let's just do 3 different ones.
Okay, I think 6 damage to one player makes sense.
Okay.
Because we can hit the morale anyway. So I'll just decrease our morale. So
By 3.
By 1.
Well, we have to do another one.
We have to do another one. That's correct. Yep. But decrease our morale by 1.
Yep.
And then we have to do one more. Decrease morale by 2 is what you're thinking?
Sure.
Then we all take 2 damage. Oh.
That's bad.
That would be real bad.
Put those cards in here.
2 discard piles?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Not ideal, but it is what it is. Yeah, I assume different as well, Derek. It just doesn't say. I can see it being not true.
I think it's different.
Yeah. It
Right,
just
next
seems weird. Seems weird. Oh, monster!
50.
Oh my gosh. Loyal to a fault, the royal guards were chosen for their uncompromising allegiance to the king, no matter his behavior. Worse, encased in gleaming armor and trained in group combat, these guards are both deadly and difficult to wound. But if you bribe them, showing that you are working on their side, they might be able to get you in to the castle. All it will cost you is betraying some of your agents to prove your commitment to working with them. So 50 health, damage. 2/2 to one player, +1 to another player to another.
2 player.
What? What? Hold on.
2 players. You do 2 damage to one player plus 1 player to another.
Oh, gotcha.
3
Okay.
player or.
Yeah. Because it's 2 damage. All we're looking at is the 2 damage to one player +1 to another. That's it. The rest of it doesn't matter.
Really?
Yeah, because it's
1 player. Oh no. Yes. Yeah, you're right.
yeah. Special. The guards appear receptive to parley. The party may end this fight at the start of any round by setting aside every card in the boss deck. Discard pile. For every card fewer than 10 set aside, this way decrease morale by 1.
We would take the entire discard pile and put it over here. No, thank you.
Otherwise, they're 50 health. And they can do a bunch of damage to us. This might be a tough battle. How many more cards do we have to go through? There's only 4 cards left. There's only 4 cards left.
So do you want to?
And the last one's the boss, so.
You want to bribe them? I don't think.
No.
Yeah.
No. I'd say we
fine.
battle.
I want my super hit. I'm gonna
You want a
get
Gan Plan.
matching,
Okay, let me sit there.
cards. Come on. They just all have to be the same is all I need. Or all
right.
fours.
And he's going to do 2 to one player, 1 to another. Yeah, keep that in mind. We have a lot of morale still, which is good, but that's not going to last too long. Oh, wait, did we forget to... Oh, we didn't do that. That's right.
Yeah. Steven? What to do?
Okay, I want to do this ability, if I can, because I want to put spore counters on them. It isn't a real screen without a Gam Slime. That's true.
I'm trying to get it. I just have to get all 6 dice to be the same.
There are a lot of characters in the game that can, like, manipulate dice. Fortunately, mine's not one. Also, there are, like, cards in there that can manipulate your own dice, but maybe you didn't get them.
I didn't draw them. These are all super big hits.
Yeah.
First reroll.
I need a 3. I need a 4. 3 and a 5. I need a 1. Need that 1. There's the 1.
Okay.
Can I get the 4s?
I can do this.
Don't do any abilities yet. Let's see if I can get the 4s. Did not get the 4s. Okay. You're fine.
Okay. So, I'm gonna just... Are you attacking a lot?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so here, we're going to do the super flip.
Okay, so +1 damage to everything.
Everybody gets +1.
Okay.
So this is 2.
Okay, so let me do 2 damage. Okay. Now what?
All attacks by all characters.
Yep.
This is another 2.
Okay.
Another 3. And another 4.
Nice.
Yes.
There's a... Well, you know what? Hold on. Gamma Slam! Oh,
Little one.
count as a Gamma Slam.
Yes.
Okay, so now I'm doing this one, which is 3 damage. Do I take a spore?
You got to give them spores.
Yeah, I'll take a spore to do it. So it'll actually be 5 damage. And they're taking 2 spore counters. And then this one is going to be 3 damage. Yes, 4 damage because you're boost.
Yeah, boost.
Okay. Alright, and then that is it. Those are flipped. Okay, now we do their turn, which is deal 2 damage to one player and 1 damage to another player.
Okay.
I'll take the 2 because that way they'll get more spores.
I'm going to do this because I can heal more easily.
We'll try to do this one up here.
Okay,
And
ready?
then a little bit of trouble though. Do we increase morale or decrease morale?
We have to do that before we take our turn, or can we do it anytime?
We have to do before we roll dice.
So he's going to go if we don't choose it now.
Well, he is probably gonna kill us unless you do
Yeah.
a lot of damage. Well,
No.
not necessarily because if I activate this ability and I take 1 damage, I lose a card.
Let's do the morale. That's fine.
Okay, morale drops. Still okay, but next time we're gonna take more damage. So everything's flipped up. Look, now you got your passive ability back. Oh, and they're gonna take 4 damage at the start of the turn. So let me do that as well, because they have 4 spores. Okay. There we go.
2, 4.
Go for the big damage, Kim.
I want to.
Gamma
It's not
Slam!
happening.
I rolled exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I go for 2. Going for 2s.
1,
Oh,
3,
oops, that's a 2.
4, 5.
Steve, this has to be a 2. 2. 2. 2.
Oh,
No!
4.
That's okay. I could do this for you. Are you gonna gain spores?
I could. Yeah, I could. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you gain spores, this is gonna be 4 damage, and then I could do a regular little hit here. Or I could just do 6 damage and a regular little hit. I feel like maybe this is bigger.
Yeah, you go for it.
Okay. I'll do this.
One more roll. Oh, I got it. Okay. I got a good turn.
Well, good for you.
Okay, so I'm going to do...
5.
Anyone with a spore counter adds another one. So... more spores for him. And then... this is going to be 6 damage. I can gain another spore to make it 8 damage. Is that what you want me to do?
Oh.
Oh, you're not doing that.
I could do that if you want me to.
No, that's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. So this will either be 6 or 8 damage depending on what you're doing.
It's just gonna... I'm just doing... Are you doing 2 separate attacks?
Potentially, yes.
Do that.
Okay.
So you get +1s.
Oh no, there's only one separate attack. Sorry.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna just do 7, 8, 9.
9 damage.
9 damage.
Did I screw something up, Matt? On math? I might have. Um, and if I do 6, I might just do 6 damage, not do a ton. Okay, I'll do 6 damage. Okay. Because I gotta keep my spore levels down. Oh, Yahtzee reference. Gotcha. Yes, now I get you. 1 through 6. Exactly. Okay, then he's going to do 2 damage to one person and 1 damage to someone else.
I for sure can take this one.
Okay, I guess I'll take the 2.
Is that okay?
I will just try to kill myself. I'm not going to do much of anything else. Okay, and then at the end, sorry, next turn he's going to take 7 damage.
Oh, he's so dead.
Yeah, it's a nice thing with the spores. And now I'm just going to try to kill myself.
Okay.
Not going to do any damage to him. I'm assuming you can finish him off.
4, 4, 6, and wild. He is very dead. Although maybe I can heal myself. 2.
Yeah, I gotta get another one to make this worthwhile.
No, wait, I need 5 dice. Okay. 2 damage, 3 damage, 4 damage.
Totally dead. You know what?
Bam!
I'll give it to you because that sounds like another. Okay,
This card I can do. The all 6 same dice is really hard.
and then you can heal twice. There we go. And remove one of those. Okay, here we go.
I'm getting to the end there. Come on.
We are. Oops, hold on. There we go. Trap. Escape the church. The people following you are relentless. And to catch a brief breather, you duck into the nearest uninhabited building. You realize too late that the building you hid in is now a church of Verity, as evidenced by the sigils painted around the room you are in. Down the hallway, you see the local priest approaching. He is a young man, of barely more than 20 years, and he is humming a hymn to himself. Just looking at him, you can tell he is no fanatic, but rather a true worshipper of Verity. There is no air of taint around him. He is unaware of you, but he will soon be. And corrupted or not, you know he will report your presence to others. You must act now. So to rush past, alerting him to your presence, set this aside, or slay him, which will decrease morale by 1, which will trigger us to take 2 damage. I think we can slay him. Unless you don't care.
Well, we'll take 2 damage,
Yeah, and then take a morale.
and then we have to take another hit just to heal back up. You know?
Oh, I see what you're saying. So say you're saying just set it aside because
Maybe?
yeah, we would decrease morale twice.
Brian's right though. Slaying him is some bad mojo.
It is bad mojo. Okay, set it aside. Fine. No?
Yeah, set aside.
Okay. Alright. We're 3 cards left.
Okay.
Next one, trap. Arrows from the trees. You know you've been stalked for the past several hours. At first, it was just one person, but he or she was elusive, and after several failed efforts, you decided you didn't have time to waste on the skilled stalker. It appeared you may have scared the person away, but then you sense a larger group following you. Whether brought by the original stalker or an unfortunate coincidence, the end result is the same. Arrows start flying around you, and you run for cover. Hopefully, you can avoid being too severely wounded. Each player assigns the values 1 through 6 to their powers. Multiple numbers may be assigned to one power. Then each player rolls 2 dice. Each player that deals 1 damage to the powers and then deals 1 damage to the powers they rolled. Rolling doubles deals 2 damage to that power. That makes sense. The power is discarded, then there's still 1 damage to assign. It instead deals 2 damage to that player. A player may deal themselves 1 damage to reroll 1 or more of their own dice or 1 die of another player's. Okay.
So. Okay.
Is this the one I don't mind losing? That's a pretty good card. I don't want to lose that one. This one, I don't mind losing. So we have to add numbers to this and roll 2 dice.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like what you're doing.
Yeah, let's roll some other dice though for that.
I rolled 2 dice, you said?
Each player rolls 2. What does it say?
Yeah, each player rolls 2 dice.
Ugh.
Okay.
3.
So this is 5, 6 down here. Okay, 5, 6 are getting flipped.
Okay, can you roll for me, please?
Double ones.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Nope, this is gone. Okay. Not ideal, but
Well, you asked me to roll.
I did. Mistakes were made.
Sorry.
Actually, that's the one that I was okay losing. So now that I lost that power, it's basically gone. Unless there's something that tells me I get the power back. So, all right, here we go. Monster Herbalist, and the next card is the boss. So this is the last one before the boss. Okay, the Herbalist shop is fairly nondescript, the perfect cover for Verity's agents. As you attempt to distract the owner from your investigations, you realize too late that you have been discovered. The owner grabs the potions she had behind the counter. As the flasks break open, you find the brews are caustic and you feel them eating away at your bodies as they douse you. Oh my goodness. So there's 4 damage to the party. On defeat, with the proprietress dead, you complete what you came here for, grabbing a potion on your way out of the store. Players do not refresh powers afterwards. Instead, each player chooses one of the following. Heal 2, replace 2 powers, or replace power. Okay, so this is where you can replace powers, which is nice.
Did we do the wrong damage on the guards?
What do you mean?
I'm just curious. Real quick. Keep doing your thing.
Okay. And this is going to be 25 health. So we set that to 25. Okay. 4 damage to the party.
That was right. We did it right.
Yeah, I can get that power back. It was nice. So I can heal and get a new power.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So I did get lucky. But I have to survive. Okay. Here we go. 25 damage.
Do we... No. So if we say, hey, we're going to flip and heal everything, but then we're going to take 2 damage immediately, that's not really worth it, is it?
We had to lose morale before you revealed the card.
Oh.
So, yeah. Too late now.
This is really bad. Do I do anything, though?
What do you mean, don't do anything?
Because it's going to be 4 damage to the party. I would take 1, unless I get rid of a card.
Oh, I can prevent damage, potentially.
Oh, yeah, try to do that, and then I'll decide.
I need a 2, though. So, I can get another 2.
Do I go for 3s, or do I go for 6s?
Hey, Dan. No, we did not get this. This is from, Derek. So, Derek lent it to us.
Should have gone for 3s.
Uh-oh. Don't think I'm gonna get it again.
6s.
I did not get it. I cannot prevent damage. I'm so sorry.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do 1 damage, and then I can take 1 hit. Or I can take more and lose cards.
Yeah, Derek is awesome, for sure. It really screwed me up.
Are you gonna gain spores? Because I could do that instead. Hold on. No, I can't. They have to all be the same. Flippity flip.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. So when you use your ability,
I don't have it.
oh,
Sorry. You're so sad.
prevent up to 3 damage to that guy.
Good.
I'm surprised you said good.
Prevent up to 3 damage to him?
Yes.
Wait, why?
There you go. Wait for that response. So here's what I'm thinking. It's kind of weird. Prevent up to 3 damage to any target. For each point of prevention used, add a spore counter to them. So you're not doing damage to them, it's going to be converted into spores.
Oh, so I shouldn't hit him at all.
No, you can hit them. Because it'll be spores instead. Which is a damage anyway.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he'll get
Yeah,
hit
yeah.
twice.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fine. It just seems weird that I'm preventing damage to him. But so 2 is going to equate to 2
2
spores.
spores.
Yeah. Okay. And then that's all I got. I rolled horrible.
Yes, so this is consumed. Now we do the damage. He's doing
4
4
damage.
damage.
Yep.
I can take 1.
I can take 3.
Okay.
And then that's going to equate to 5 spores on him now.
Why?
Because every
You
damage I
get-
take
oh, right,
is 4. Yep. And then we have to take the morale hit.
Yes, so.
So.
But we have to flip 2 back over because we crossed the barrier.
Yeah, because we cross the barrier, everyone takes 2 damage. So I can show you that on the screen here. Crossing a 13, we take 2. So pick your poison, I guess. I want to keep that one. These 2. Yeah, I'll keep those 2. But the nice thing is, now that we crossed that, we don't have to do it again. So, there we go. He's setting up the spores land. That's a lot of alliteration. That is a lot of alliteration. I like that. There we go.
So greedy.
You want to go for the big
I
stuff.
really am. I'm going to do this for sure. Which then means I have to do this.
I'll go for the 4. Go for the damage prevention. Got it. Ooh. Get a 5 on this.
5, 5, 5,
That'd
5.
be ideal. Nope.
Nope.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah, I'm done. I'm just going to prevent 2 damage to myself.
Okay. He's going to take 2 damage.
Take 2 damage, okay.
And I'm going to heal twice.
Oh, you know what? I didn't do his damage at the beginning of the turn, so he should have been down to 20 from the spores. And then he takes 2 more damage from you. And then you did what?
I did 2 damage and then I'm healing.
Healing twice? Okay.
But these I'm going to flip over.
Okay.
Because I healed these 2 cards.
Okay. And this one is... I'm preventing 2. Okay. Okay, so then he's going to do 4 damage. I'm preventing 2 of it. We have 2 more damage to deal with. I can take 1, but then I'm not doing anything.
I'll do this.
Okay. Can you take another?
Yes.
I'm trying to play optimal here.
I'll do this.
Okay. So I want to do this ability, I think.
Okay.
And next turn, they're going to take 5 damage. Okay. Give you passive ability?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm actually going to flip it.
Oh!
No?
Okay.
Well, because it's going to be +1 damage for each
That's
attack,
fine,
and
that's
I'm
fine.
doing 3 attacks. It's my slammy slam.
Okay, Slammy Slam's good. That's fine. I thought I was finally going to do one of those cooperative events.
No, we haven't touched this at all.
1, 4, 6.
Okay, so this is 2 damage,
Okay, hold on. Let me do this. 2 damage.
3 damage,
3 damage.
4 damage. And all your attacks get +1.
It's going to be 4 damage. Oh, that's good. I'll kill him.
Perfect.
Woo!
Ha 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 ha.
Okay, and then we get... You don't refresh your roll, though. Your roll card never refreshes unless you drop morale. So this flips over. That boss is dead. And now we... Hold on, let's read what it says here. Players do not refresh powers afterwards.
Oh.
So we don't get the heal 2 normally. We have to pick. You can pick the heal 2 to do it normally, but you don't have to. Because I'm going to replace 1 power and heal 1.
I kind of want to replace like I can swap one out.
Yes. Or you replace 2 powers if you wanted. So you just take you don't look at your deck. Sorry, you just get the next card.
So I kind of want this one. So I just pick a random card.
Yep, pick a random card. Yep, exactly.
Do I have to swap it if I don't like it?
I'm going to take 2 cards actually as well. I don't know. I assume so.
I'm going to swap out this one.
Okay. One of these cards is like exactly what I already have. So I'm going to get this one as in one of my new ones, which is great. Deal 5 damage. You may gain 2 spore counters to deal plus 5 damage. That's 10 damage potential. Deal damage equal to the number of spore counters on target, max 10. Then remove 2 spore counters from them. So this is a huge attack card. The other one I got is this one. Prevent 2 damage. You may gain a spore counter to prevent plus 1 damage, which is exactly what I basically have. Oh. Kind of. Deal 3 damage, prevent 1 damage. You may increase both by plus 1. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to replace that one. Yeah. Okay. I'll replace it with this one, I guess. Nope. Nope. This one. Okay, and then I think...
And then I heal 1.
You want to take the morale hit? Let's take the morale hit because we're going. The boss is next.
Oh shoot! Yes, then.
Yeah. Down to 12th. Okay, doing good on morale, but that doesn't last long. So our morale is now at 13.
So I could have swapped 2 cards.
Well, we're not. You could swap 2 cards. Did you want to?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. While Kim does that, let's look at...
That's the one I discarded.
The boss. The boss is out. We have managed our morale so far, so pretty good so far.
No, I'm actually not gonna put... I'm good.
Okay. So the boss is gonna have 40 health. Oops, let's not do that.
After those guards, 40 is nothing.
It's true. Okay, but let's read what he does, because he does some wicked stuff. So, the king sits on his throne, the corpse of a messenger who came too close, laying at the foot of the dais. Others cower at the edges, terrified to attract the king's attention, but equally terrified that not being near might spell their deaths. Verity's influence has reached into his mind and that of his personal guard, proving that no one is safe. No matter the chaos that follows, Verity's influence cannot be allowed to spread. It's 40 health. Damage. While there are set-aside cards, 2 damage to each player, and decrease morale by 1. So he's going to drop morale every single turn, and do 2 damage to us.
Okay, how do we get
to
rid
each
of
player.
How do we get rid of the cards?
Now, while there are no set-aside cards, once Verity's light dims, his humor turns to rage. He does 10 damage to the party, and decrease morale by 3. So you kind of want to kill him quickly when there's no cards. Special. Verity's light shines through the cuts on the guard's skin before sealing it. He laughs at your efforts. If the boss is under half health, so in this case it would be 20, at the end of a player's turn, and there are set-aside cards, discard 1 and immediately heal 10. Continue doing this until it is over half health. If the boss would be defeated while there are set-aside cards remain, discard 3 of them, or however many remain, whichever is fewer. Wait a second.
There are 9 cards, and Matt, I see you. No.
Spread away an option. Yeah. Hold on. If the boss would be defeated while there are set-aside cards, discard 3 of them, or however many remain, whichever is fewer.
Yep.
So at max 3, then he goes half health.
Yep.
Okay.
So we just want to hit them hard and
A lot.
fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
The nice thing is the spores should help a lot in
Okay.
this situation.
I almost. Never mind.
What? Spore him to death?
No, never mind. I can't
You
say
can't say it? You can't say
I can't
it?
even say it.
Okay. There we go. It's our turns.
I can't shake it either.
You want me to trigger this ability?
Yeah, because I'm gonna have that open.
By the way, we haven't even talked about this. If we both do the top and bottom, this is one exception. Because we can actually do the top and bottom, but if we do that, we have to do sacrifice at the end, which is the middle ability.
If we both do it at the same time.
Yeah, at the same turn.
Then the card goes away.
Yep.
Okay, then I'm not gonna worry about that.
Why? But it's really good.
Oh.
When you use your passive and flip ability, she deals +1 damage if the foe receives a spore counter this round. So it adds to your +1 damage already.
So we do want to do it.
Potentially. Just something to think about. Do you want me to trigger this so you don't do damage, instead you do spores to him? To start building it up?
Spores would be really good, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do that to start.
Now are you gonna get spores yourself?
I'm being Sporing Company. Exactly. All about spores today.
Yeah. Are you gonna give yourself spores?
I already have 2 spores, so...
Okay. Nope.
Do you need me to give myself spores?
Well, I mean, I could do this. I could go for it, rather.
Oh, not necessarily, if you want to.
I don't have to. Okay, let's just see if I can get more 5s. No.
Huh. Just like 20... Exactly, we just need 20 support time. No big deal. Oh, I got 4 in a row. Interesting.
I do this. I want...
So how much damage... Remind me, how much damage is he doing to us? He's going to do 2 damage to each player. Okay.
Huh. It works. It works. It works. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm going to do this right. So I can do these 3 and they flip over. And then I can do my heal and reflip the cards back over.
Yes, that's correct. I did a bunch of garbage, I'll tell you.
Oh, Steve.
I don't know why I'm even playing.
Your spores. Do your spores.
Oh, I can do this. There you go. There's something I can do. Let's see it.
Okay.
So this is going to do 3 damage. I can gain a spore to do +2 damage. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to do 3 damage.
He does 2 damage to one and 1 to another. Maybe see the card again. Bad guy card.
Oh, so, yeah, of course. Hold on.
He's going to do 2 damage to each player plus decrease morale by 1.
Yep. Every turn.
Every turn.
While he has cards.
While there are cards there. Yep.
But when he's out, we're kind of screwed. Okay, so I did 3 damage to him. That's it.
Okay. Is that spore damage?
No, there's 3 damage.
Okay, so this is going to be 2?
Well, no, because you're passive. Passive is replaced now.
Yes.
Remember?
I'm giving you my count. 2.
Is it 2 damage or with spore?
This is going to be 2 damage.
2 plus spore.
What do you mean plus spore?
So the card I triggered says, when you use your passive ability this round, it gives 1 spore counter instead of dealing damage. So you're doing less damage instead you're doing spores every time you do something.
Okay.
So
that's fine. So this is going to be 1 damage.
Yep. Oh, so hold on, let me do this. Hold on. So 1 damage, got it.
Here's another damage.
Another damage, another spore.
Here's another spore.
And then that's a 3rd damage with another spore.
I'm doing 3 attacks, so essentially it's 3 spores, regardless of my attack damage.
So I dealt 3 damage and gave him 3 spores. Is that what you did?
Yeah, because you're not taking my damage count. It's each attack is 1 spore.
That's right.
Yeah, okay.
No, your damage count still counts.
Oh.
It's your passive that's doing spores.
Oh.
So 1, 2, and this is 2. I have to do 1 more damage to him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Got you. So these are going to flip. So then I can heal.
Yep.
And I can heal 1 more for each additional active turn. So I did 3 of them. So everything's...
This also adds another spore.
Why?
Every card you do is a spore. Remember?
Okay. So, let me flip these over because I'm going to keep track of this.
Okay.
I did these 3. This
Yep.
is heal 1, so
Yep.
I'll heal this one. Flip back over.
Okay.
You can heal 1 more for each additional power you activated this turn. So I did 3 additional powers. So I can turn this one back over, turn this one back over. Could I then turn this one back over or not? No.
You see that card? I'm not sure.
I don't think so because it would be flipped. It wouldn't be right side.
Heal 1. You may heal 1 more for each additional power you activate this turn.
Yeah. So I did 3 powers. So I just...
Well, you would do the second, is what you would do.
My question is I can't keep that card face up.
Correct. So how it works, is I think, is let's say you do this one, it flips.
Mm-hmm.
Then you do this now, it heals this. That is also flipped. Now every time you do another card, you can heal a different card. So then you do this one, and you can do another heal. Do this one, does another heal. Does that make sense? So heal 1, heal this one right away. This one triggers. Now you can heal 1 more for each additional power you do this turn. So now you do this power, you get another heal. So you heal anything you want, including this one. Or if you do this one, heal itself immediately. Do this one, heal itself immediately.
That's what I did.
Okay. Cool. And this one is flipped. And then this one is also flipped.
Running away is looking pretty good.
It's looking pretty good. Okay. Now, bad guy turn. So bad guy's going to do 2 damage to each of us.
I should have done my heal card.
2 damage to each of us, and then decrease morale. Okay. So his morale is going to drop down to 11, and that 2 damage is going to turn into more spores. Okay. So now, start of the turn, it's going to take 6 damage. Not down to low health, half health yet. And then it's our turns.
Oh, you flipped this. I didn't do it.
Yeah, we do have to coordinate.
Then I would have. Okay, it's fine. Decisions were made. Going for 1s, apparently. Or 3s. Which one? 1s or 3s?
2, 2, 4, 4.
Let's go for 1s.
6s or 4s.
Should have gone for 3s. Come on, 1s. We are going to do this one. And 1.
Oh, I got it.
And
Okay, here's what I'm doing. Really happy with this one. Got my bottom one here. Deal 2 damage and add a spore counter to up to 3 foes. If there's only 1 foe, instead deal 4 damage and add 2 spore counters. Okay, so that's basically the only thing I'm doing.
uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
He's going to deal me 2 damage, isn't he? I'm only going to do 1 attack. Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. It does replace one of your cards, but I think they're pretty cool. Yeah, unfortunately. Unless you want me to... I can't take your damage.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, so...
Actually, I'm going to lose a card. Well, that's okay.
Please deal him
4, 2 spore counters.
7 damage.
Hold on, I did 4 plus your 7. That's what I got going on here. So 1,
16.
2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 16. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that the +1 damage too?
Yep.
Okay. Nice job, Kim. Okay, now he's less than 20 health. So let's look at what he does, and we'll work through this in turn.
He's
so
under half health.
So he's going to do 2 damage to each player right now and decrease morale.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. So morale is now at 10. Next time we're going to get hurt even more. Okay, but we do have to take 2 damage, which is unfortunate because I have to lose a card.
Why do we have to take 2 damage?
It is 2 damage to each person.
Oh, I just took
Yeah,
that.
you're
I thought
taking
you
2.
said that was again.
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah. I don't think I need this card anymore. Okay, that card's gone. Okay, and then
Is that your healing card?
no, I don't healing card. Okay, and then it says okay. If the boss is under half health, which is true at the end of a player's turn, their set aside cards discard 1. So 1 is discarded right now, and he heals 10. So he's
26.
yeah, so he's up to 26. Oops.
Continue doing this until it is over half health. If the boss would be defeated while there are cards set aside, discard 3. Okay.
So that's it.
Okay, we need to take.
I got to yeah, definitely. So morale hit, which it costs +1 morale to refresh permanent. So that's gonna be now. It's gonna just cost. Let me pull it up on screen so people can follow along.
Do we flip this over?
Yes. It costs +1 morale to refresh permanently. So now it costs 2 morale to refresh everything, which is not great. It's gonna ramp up even harder. All right, and I'm down 1 card. I took a permanent hit that last time. Oh, now they're gonna take 8 damage, which is good. So down to 18 already. So they're already gonna do it.
Good. Keep doing your floors, Steve. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to manage this. Actually, I think I'm gonna do this ability. 135. 146. Ooh. 146. That's the one I want to do. Yep, that's the one I want. Okay.
Come on.
I'm just gonna do one ability, I think.
That's fine. I'm gonna do this one.
I can go for prevent damage. Let's try that.
Oh, I don't have to heal.
Yeah, it didn't happen. Did not happen. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is this one, the seed pouch. Deal 3 damage. Put a spore counter on monster or boss. Gain a spore counter to increase both by 1. So I'm definitely gonna do that. So this is gonna be 4 damage and 2 spore counters on him. So 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 more spores. Let's put him up 10 spore counters on him.
This may not work. So what I want to do is play this card.
Yep.
Then heal 1 to flip that card.
Yep.
And then I can heal 1 more for each additional power I activate this turn. Does that order of operation work?
This would be upside down still. But you can do that. You can heal that 1 card at least. Still good.
Or I do this. Do you have the ability to do this? Superpower?
Yeah, I did gain a spore. If you want to retcon that, yeah, go ahead. Do that. And you can heal that card. So that's going to be another 4 damage to the boss. which is pretty nice.
We're going to do 2.
2 more damage? Or 3 more damage?
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3, sorry.
3.
3? Okay, down to 7.
Okay.
Okay, and then they're going to do 2 damage to each of us. And decrease morale. Morale's at 8. Oh, my counter's not up to date. They're not at 8. Okay. So now, do you want to take the morale? I'm only going to prevent damage, which I can do. Or try to do.
I think that's smart. Prevent damage.
Prevent damage. Can you go another turn without while I was taking a hit?
And not if I get hit.
Oh, if you get hit, then we should probably take the morale hit now.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Okay, everything's flipped.
I have to get okay with losing cards. I'm just not okay
It's
with
going to
doing
happen
that.
for sure next.
I know, I'm not okay doing that.
So now we have to lose one of these cards. And they're going to gain
10 health.
10 health. Which is going to put them up 1, 2. Which is not enough. They lose another one to gain another 10 health.
Why is he going twice?
He does that. He keeps doing that until he's over half health.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so now back up to 27. They have 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 6 cards left.
Okay.
But now they're going to take 10 damage. Oops. There we go. Because of the spores.
Okay.
Just keep building the spores. So it's our only help. It's going to be a tough fight here, guys. It's going to be tough.
4s and 6s. No. No. You're going to do...
I need a 1. Oh, I don't. Ooh, I don't. 2, 4, 6. Boom. Add a spore counter to target. And then trigger the spore effect, so they're going to take 11 damage right now. Oops. Hold on, what is that? It's 17, right?
Yep.
So 1, 2, and I got to change this there, down to 6.
So when he goes to 0, we
lose 3 cards, and he goes up to half health.
Does the damage roll over?
No, it doesn't roll over. But take him down now would be awesome.
Okay, that's no problem.
So,
So
okay.
This is... He only needs 6 damage? Alright, so I'm not even going to play this card. I don't have to worry about that. So 2, 4, 6.
You got 6?
Yep.
So he's dead.
Okay, so then this is heal 1.
Did you use this? This thing get flipped. It should be flipped. Yeah.
I never...
We forgot to heal that
okay.
last time.
So I'm doing my heal trick thing, but this one's going to be upside down.
Okay. And this one is also going to be spent. Okay, I'm only doing 1 ability this time.
Okay, so he's at 0, so did you discard 3
So
cards?
now he's going to discard 3 cards. And then let's just bring this up so everyone can follow along. So, first he's going to do is damage. So he's going to do 2 damage to each of us.
Okay.
Which is not great. Drops morale, which everyone has to discard a power.
Is discarding power counting as the damage, or do I have to take another damage?
No, you can take a hit and then discard the power.
Okay.
Just a smart way of doing it. Okay. So that's because our morale, just as I would follow along, got down low enough we're in the 5 range. I'm not doing a good job keeping the counter up there.
You're not. That's okay.
Okay, we're at 5. There we go. And then for his ability, so we did that. We dropped the morale. We took our damage. Oh, he should have 2 more.
And then he goes to half health. 25.
And then we lose 3, and then he goes
20. He
goes to 20. Yep. So now he's back up to 20 health. So we'll do that, and then... Oops, that's not right. 20 health. Okay. Oops. Wrong buttons. And then... His turn... He dealt me... Now he's going to take 13 damage.
So good with your spores, Steve.
13 damage.
I call your spores
So,
the MVP.
down to 7 life. Oops. Ah, my counter's all messed up here. Here we go. 7 life. Okay, and then it is... Oh, wait, did we want to take damage? I don't have to, but I'm in trouble. No, I'm okay. If I do this, I'm okay.
Okay.
If I don't, we're in trouble.
Okay.
You're okay with me being in trouble?
Just make it happen, Steve.
Okay.
You can do it. I believe.
So at the end of this, he will have no cards, and then we have to kill him. 2, 2. Oh, I got it. I got it.
My 6s. That's okay.
Can I trigger that for you is the question.
I'm going to be doing him 7 damage.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh, I can do this. I got it. Yes? Yes?
Yeah, because these are separate attacks. He's going to get 2 spores and 7 and 5 damage. I counted my double hits.
Your passive does every ability does 1, not every attack.
Oh, I've been cheating.
Okay. I think right. Let's double check. Because your passive says for each ability you activate, you do a separate attack.
Yep, I've been cheating.
Okay. Too late now.
Sorry.
Okay, so what do
you
you
have to hit him a couple extra times?
Yeah, I mean we've got extra damage too. It's not the end of the world.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
5 damage, 2 spores.
5 damage, so it's down to 2, and 2 spores on him, so he's gonna be at another 5 on there.
And 1 more spore.
1 more spore.
And another damage.
So he's down to 1.
Or do I not do that?
No, do it.
I was trying to get him to 0.
Ideally, getting to 0 is even better.
If you didn't do your spore thing, he'd be at 0.
Do you want to do that instead?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
No,
I don't know.
that's
I can't take
5.
it back. It's too hard.
He would be at 0 life. It's fine. I don't have to do this. Take the spore away.
No, do the spore. It's fine.
Well, then I'm going to lose more cards.
Oh. Okay. Take the spore away. Got it. And he's at 2 health then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, so then his turn is going to decrease our morale.
And we did 2
And
damage.
I prevent 2 damage.
Well, aren't you special? I am fully dead. Not dead. Wounded.
Okay.
We need to do that.
Let me drop it twice to reset everything. Okay. His turn is dead. Super dead. Before he does anything.
So discard 3.
Discard. Wait, hold on. How would this work?
Yeah, because it says...
At the start of the turn, he's going to take all of it.
Yep.
How does this work timing-wise?
Start a turn, he takes all damage. Discard 3 cards, or however many remain.
It's if he's at the under half health at the end of the player's turn. Yeah, so he's at 0 health right now, but
And we don't have to do anything.
we don't have to do anything. Exactly.
So that's good. It saved us a round.
Kind of, yeah.
So he's at 0, discard 3.
Well, no, we don't do that until the end. So this is a wasted round.
Yeah, so I don't have to...
So we roll a dice, and we don't have to...
Exactly, I'm not doing anything.
Well, I can prevent damage, so let me roll dice. I can do that. Maybe.
You got 2 more rolls. You can do it.
There we go, got it. Okay. Prevent 2 damage.
Okay, so end of his turn. Boom, now
So hold on, then he's going to do 2 damage to you.
Yep, he'll take 20 health, which 2 cards are going to go. I have a gamma
And then this drops down. Everyone discards a die. Good grief. We're down to the very last turn, guys. Because I have not been doing a good job keeping track. We got 1 morale. We lose. This is it. This is it. We lose a die. You have 5 dice this last round. He's going to drop back up to
20.
20. Nope, that's not what I want. So back up to 20. No cards left. At the end of the turn, we're going to take 10 damage anyway. So this is it. This is it. We have to knock him down. Oh, wait. Start of the turn, though. This is easy.
Can
5.
Can I just do this? Death blow?
Can you do this?
Yes.
How?
Because Death Blow. Deal 13 damage. Instead of paying the dice cost, you can discard this card.
Oh, there you go.
I've been waiting for
Wait,
that.
what is this?
13 damage.
No, what's it called?
Oh, it's a Gamma Slam.
Gamma Slam! There you go for the death blow. Boom.
Oh,
There you go, Kim.
and this card is discarded, technically.
But that's a win with 1 morale left.
Well, again, I did kind of cheat.
A little bit.
I played my passive ability a little bit too aggressively.
That's okay. All right, let's go to the chat and we'll talk about our experience. Okay, Kim, that was Catharsis. That was your first time playing.
First time playing, first time seeing it, really. Yeah, it was fun. If I were to play it again, and if we played the same guy, I would not read the flare test. I would just rapid fire and burn through this.
That's what I was thinking too. I wanted to read it because I think it makes sense from a theme standpoint.
Yeah.
But once you played through it one time, the enemy, I don't think you need to read the flare text again.
No.
Because otherwise it's well, why am I making this choice? It doesn't make, because I did that initially.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do the flare text. And then it kind of didn't make sense
why you're doing what you're doing.
Exactly. I lost that connection.
Yeah.
So, but it does slow the game down a lot more because of that.
Yeah.
But still, I don't think it takes very long to play. It actually moves along a pretty good clip.
Yeah. I do wish I could have mulliganed or made some sort of card selection.
Yeah.
Because all my cards were the big hit cards and 6 matching die.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Most of them were. But looking through her deck, there are a lot of smaller combinations that are in here.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have been helpful if I could have manipulated that a little bit more. Which is funny I say that because I only did the 1 card swap. I could have done 2 card swap, but I got greedy. So.
What do you think of the uniqueness of the characters?
I do think they were different, quite different.
I just do.
I think healing is required.
Kind of. There's not many healing abilities in the game, to be honest.
Okay, well, I guess I just saw each of us had one.
Mm-hmm. And we happen to get it. But I agree with you. I think a draft of the initial powers would be nice. I don't know, pick 3 and then draw 3 randomly or something like that would be cool. I like the cooperative card quite a bit. I think this is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it has a nice thematic integration between us.
And Dan, we did play that way. It did replace one of our 6 cards because the character card was in front of us, so that looked like the 6th. But our 6th card was this guy. Just
that's
like
right. Yeah, because this looks just like our roll cards looks just like a power card, which is not.
Yeah.
Which kind of leads into the other aspect of it. These cards are ginormous.
Yeah.
And the graphic design of it drives me nuts.
Separate yourself from work, Steve.
I can't. It's hard to read.
It is a huge card with small text for the size of the card.
And it's hard to read with all the art. I think the art's good. I have no problem with that. But I think they could have done, put frames around, done some opacity stuff to kind of, mute the art a little bit to make it easier to read. That's what comes down to it.
No. I can read it fine.
Yeah. That's my big thing. It's really big. How fast it's to set up and play the game is pretty good. I enjoy that.
Oh, yeah, we're already done cleaning up.
Yeah, I know, so easy. I think the decision space is good too. I like how you play simultaneous. I think there's a lot of really cool ideas in this game, for sure, and how it plays. I think that's what comes down to it. I'm a little mixed on this one. The gameplay and ideas I like. The presentation, like the giant cards and the graphics and stuff like that, I think could use refinement.
Do you think the cards are so big because you can put your dice on them and that's how you're...
Why? You can. I mean, you can put dice on normal size cards too.
I don't know, Steve. I'm just trying to...
I know. I'm just saying. I mean, I could see it being this big if they wanted to have the text on it with unique art. Let's say I did this ability with launching spores. Maybe there's a cool art, unique art for that ability. That'd be awesome. Obviously, drives up the cost a lot because now you look at tons of additional art. Mm-hmm. And that would actually fill that space nicely on the card. And that would, in my mind, that would justify the size of the cards. But I mean, it's a huge box. You see that box upstairs? It just decks of cards. So,
yeah.
But like I said, the game itself, I like it. It's fun. It's the different characters, like I said, are unique that do drive it. and the different bosses are unique. This is the first time I played this boss, which played a lot differently, trying to manage your how many cards you have left over, which is kind of
Hmm.
cool. This is not the intro boss, by the way.
So not level 0.
Not level. Well, as easy as possible on the morale track, but not the intro boss.
Okay,
So he's a more complex
cool.
boss.
I think your spores were a huge help
They were.
fighting this
They
guy
were.
because he regained health, and you're like, no, let's kind of negate that.
Yeah,
So that
exactly.
was good.
Exactly. So any other thoughts you want to share for this one?
Oh, I had fun. I'd be curious to see like another character. Like I said, I would probably house rule set up in the beginning if I want to mulligan something.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's a good idea. That's an easy one to house rule too.
Yeah.
Because like I said, there's a huge deck of cards. You see how many? There's just a ton of them, and we
Hmm.
saw. Well, because we've had unique power, we saw 6 to 7 cards only of this whole deck. So a lot. But the
So,
nice thing about that is there's a variety. I can play the same character over and over again, and they can play a little bit differently each time.
well, yeah, because there's a ton of cards to choose from.
Right. Go ahead.
So people mentioned this was better than Dice Throne, maybe.
Yeah.
I guess I played that game? I don't
No,
think
you have
so.
not. You have
I don't
not.
think so. So never mind. I can't
Dice
speak for that.
Throne similar because you still have the Yahtzee style. You're assigning stuff to it. Um, Different powers, and they play pretty cool in that one too. This one's has I think the powers are more interesting. I would say, and I felt the unique factor a little bit more in this one. It's still unique in Dice Throne as well, and that's a fun one. But yeah, I I think I agree. I think I like this one a little bit better. For that Yahtzee style. So cool. I guess the other one that I enjoy quite a bit for Yahtzee is very very different game is the King of Monster Island,
Yeah.
which is the cooperative version of what same theme as King of Tokyo. That one is really fun with a lot of fun powers. Um, that one's really cool. Anyway, okay, I think that's going to end it for today for this play of Catharsis. So next thing on this channel will be Friday. Peter will be back with Marvel Champions content, and this will be a preview of some cards not seen before for the upcoming set.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, so that's exciting to see. And then honestly, I don't think we're gonna have co-op chat. We've got scheduling conflict, so probably no co-op chat this week. And D&D we have to talk about. That might be delayed, or we'll see.
Yeah, Derek, if you're still on, we have to talk to you
Yeah, we'll talk
about
to Derek about
schedule.
that. Just a little difficult right now with trips and stuff. Next week for this channel, it's gonna be sparse. I don't know when we'll have content, to be honest. We might not have any content for a bit.
Yeah, because we have company and you are going to Gen Con. But if you're at
Yes,
Gen Con, maybe you do throw a stream out there, but it'll be fun. You'll have a lot when you get back. So a
definitely.
little hiatus, which
Might be a small hiatus before.
which is good, and you need to do that every once in a while, or you go a little crazy.
Yes, burnout is real for sure. But yeah, so next week might be a little little weird with Gen Con, but after that we should have a lot of content, like Kim said, and get back in the swing of things. So cool.
All right.
That's all I got. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you at the next stop.
Bye.
Bye bye.